So this Drex challenge is going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to play around with a couple shapes. Hope you're down for it. Drex here from DrexFactor.com, bringing you poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today I have a brand new combo challenge for you that is based upon something that I did in my recent video to that block party song Banquet that I hope you will enjoy as much as I enjoyed choreographing it. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, LMF Props, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these amazing companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. So this combo is definitely a bit different from my usual fare, and that's somewhat deliberate. There's a lot of inspiration here, actually from Ty Rochford after taking his poi dance class at DrexFest 2020. Namely, I really love the way that he works with suspensions and body shapes and everything, and so much of what I do is so built around kind of, you know, having momentum and moving from place to place and everything and never really stopping for too terribly long. So I came up with something that kind of paid a little bit of homage to Ty's approach to poi dance this time around. So to get down today's combo, you're really only going to need to have two tricks under your belt. The first is to be able to do anti-spin flowers in together opposites. And the second is to know how to do corkscrews, or perhaps more appropriately, 4-beat corkscrews. Literally everything else you just learn in the course of the combo. So I will go ahead and leave links to tutorials on how to do both of these tricks down in the description or up in the cards if you happen to be watching this on YouTube. I will show you the combo at full speed, guide you through it step by step, and then I will take you back through it in slow motion. Cool. So this is going to start off with what is going to feel like another modern dance moment, simply because that is kind of my default port of call. What's going to happen is you're going to start with your focus down and your hands in poi kind of in front of you and everything. And you're going to have a moment where your entire body kind of opens up. Yeah. Namely, you're going to have your focus come up towards the camera, and then you're going to point your left foot out. Boom, like that, and you're going to kind of go out and land on it. Now, as you're doing this, your arms are going to spread outward, and you're going to begin a cap. That is, you're going to do extensions out and then come down in an anti-spin that you're going to take all the way around, yeah? So the whole thing looks like this. From coming down, do a little plie to prepare for it, and boom, out, and we come down with everything together, yeah? Now, you really only do this anti-spin flower once. You can do it multiple times if you want to, but I only intended to do it the once in this. After you've come through here once, you're gonna come around and have this moment where the poi are straight out to your sides and everything, and that's gonna be your cue to find your first very important shape for this. Namely, you're gonna switch the poi to going back around behind your arms, and you're gonna do something kind of subtle with your arms here. I think normally when we spin, we're kind of tempted to do this thing where our arms are straight out from our shoulders, and I'm thinking of this as being more like a dance second. That is, I've got my arms kind of out in front of me here. The way that you can tell that you're getting this down is you can see your fingertips at the periphery of your vision on either side, right? So as I'm spinning the poi like that now, it doesn't look any difference to the audience whether I'm here or whether I'm here in that second position, right? But what this does allow me to do is it allows me to bring my arms up and to kind of have my poi fold back behind my elbows. And you really want to emphasize that you're like reaching for the sky here as you're doing this. So really think that as the poi go back, your hands shoot up towards the sky. You want to try and nail a right angle, going straight from your elbow to your elbow, with each of your hands pointing straight up. Your fingertips should be above your head here. And of course, as you're doing that, your whole entire body is going to find a shape. Namely, I'm going to take my left knee and push it, boom, out to my right, and try not to lose my, my balance as I'm doing that, right? So I go boom up, and your focus with your head is going to go down as you're doing this, yeah? It's going to be kind of like a whole body reaction to that stall. So we got to this shape, and it was lovely, and now it's time for us to get to the second shape. Basically, what that's going to involve is that your focus is going to come up towards the camera. You're going to hinge down with your arms so that, you know, basically your elbows are still out at a straight line with your shoulders and everything, but your hands are now part of the same line, and you should have your poi tethered shoulders draping over either the biceps on either arm and everything, right? Now that left foot that was up just a second ago, you're going to reach it around in a rond de jambe behind you. You're going to wind up in this kind of position here where your left foot is kind of leading you away back behind you. Your head is up, your focus is up, and you're making this solid straight line right across yourself, right? All right, so the entirety of what happens there, because it does happen kind of quickly, is as we have our poi going out to the sides like this, and we switched our plane around so that they're swinging behind our arms, we find shape number 1. I want you to hold that for like a 2 count or something like that. We find shape number 2. Again, hold it for like a 2 count, make sure that it registers, and then it's time to exit. We do that by following that left foot around, and we pick the poi off of our shoulders to begin that corkscrew. So think that as you're turning around, you're kind of pushing your right hand poi off away from you down below your feet as your left hand poi goes above. I like doing this as a 4-beat corkscrew, but there's no reason that you have to do it that way. Either which way though, you're going to take it all the way around you and out to the side where your left foot arrives as your right hand finds this kind of stall on the left-hand side of you, right? Okay, so then the whole thing looks like this. I start with my focus down, quick plie, boom, I go out and around, I switch plane with the poi, boom, I find my first shape, boom, I find my second shape. I come out of it into that corkscrew, come back around, and stall as my left foot comes around. Yeah? It's not a very long combo, but there's a lot of changes that happen in there fairly quickly. Yeah? Cool. Let's see that again in slow-mo. Awesome. Now I want to see your version of this combo. Please post video to Instagram and use the hashtag DrexFactorPoi, or you can post it to your stories and tag me. I am DrexFactor. I'll go ahead and reshare it to my own story so that all of my followers can see your hard work. What did you think of this combo? I know it's a little bit different than my usual fare, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it too. Let me know down in the comments. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that other people can find this video and learn from it. And of course, this video and all the videos on this channel would not exist without the kind support of these nice folks here, as well as those down in the description. These are my wonderful supporters on Patreon, and they make all the videos on this channel possible. If you would like to sign up to support the work that I do, and if you don't have the means, I totally understand, but if you do, I'd really appreciate it. Head on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi. You can get early access to all of my content, as well as a say in what topics I tackle in the future, plus some occasional behind-the-scenes stuff too. So you should go check that out. Please and thank you. Awesome. Thanks for dancing with me. I will have another combo coming out of that Banquet video for you next Friday, so be on the lookout for that, yeah? Awesome. Peace.